What is going on, everyone? Welcome back to Fallout 76. We are here, Private Zero. Just finished up the army training that we did last time here at Fort McClintock. Let me check the quest log that we have really fast. So we got a couple different things we can do today. The Ounce of Prevention is the main, I'm going to say the main, but it's one of the main quest lines that we have right now for the responders. Welcome to the neighborhood. That's one of the DLCs for the Brotherhood of Steel. Read the nightclub advertisement. I think we'll get to that a little bit later. And then the new arrivals that's like kind of the main story quest too. Hey Oddball, how you doing? Good morning. What are we doing for the agenda today? I'm kind of looking to see what we have and what we're going to be doing. So we have Casting Off, which is the fisherman stuff. This is, let's see, Into the Mysteries, a side quest. Overseers, okay, it's interesting. This says this is a side quest, but I feel like this would be part of the main quest. But anyways, the Overseers mission, we still have that. Tentative plans. So we could possibly do this one at some point too. Order the tadpole, and then, yeah, we got some other stuff here. Okay, so I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep this one tagged. I'm going to untag this one for now. Let's see. Speak to Lane. I don't think I really want to do any of the dailies right now. We'll kind of get, I think we'll get to these like whenever, I don't know, much later in the game. Like there's a lot of like actual content that we have to do rather than working on dailies. I'm sure it'll probably help a little bit, but with the time we have, we'll spend doing some of the main stuff. So yeah, let me see where I'm at right now. I think I'm kind of in the middle of the map with Camp McClintock here. So we have to get down to Dr. Hudson's research. Let's see, this is the Riverside Manor quest line right here. This one's a bit more involved, and so I'm going to save that one for a little bit later from what I remember. What is this? Visit the the purveyor, okay. And then the nightclub advertisements here. This is the fisherman stuff. I think someone told me that you get a free teleport to here, but I'm not really looking to kind of get into that just yet, so we'll just save that. Talk to the Hemlock Holes cook. I wonder what that one was for. I'll go back and check really fast. Paper targets, kill the mongrel. Those are the dailies. And then what is this up here? Okay, so these are soil. Oh man, that's like right on Deathclaw Island too. And let's see where there's a water one at. Usually the water one, it's got to be near the water somewhere. Where is this it right here? Yeah, there's the water one. Kind of near some places I could do. We could honestly go and do that if we wanted to, but maybe later. So Oddball, you said, is there any way in particular that I'm playing Fallout 76? Any way that I want to go in particular, or I'm just deciding on something to do on the go? Well, I think when I started replaying this game, I kind of wanted to be a bit more chill, relaxed, thorough if possible, and not really just kind of rush through everything. So I think the first time I played, I got a bit too focused on kind of like just the main story. There's a lot of side stuff that I honestly just missed, and so like, yeah, like I don't really have like a game plan other than just to kind of each time I play just enjoy what it kind of throws at me. If I do get a bit distracted from what I'm kind of working on, then we'll just kind of pursue that, because the golden rule, right? So we're just gonna kind of take it as we go. That being said, I want to check my inventory really fast. So, oops, wrong button. We are 130 out of 185, so got a damaged holotape. wonder what that's for.
Gangs are on the move. We
Oh.
must. The order cannot.
I know what that's for. Okay.
Riverside Manor is. The raiders are closing in.
Hopefully it doesn't keep repeating it. Okay, so we're gonna go right now. I guess I'm just gonna continue kind of working on Dr. Hudson's research. So I need to go southwest, which should be this way. You know, one of the things I'm really kind of surprised about in a lot of the Fallout, the 3D Fallout games, is how much power that exists in the game still. And I say that because there's a lot of places. Oh shit! I didn't realize there was enemies there. There's a lot of times I run into stuff and there's like those lights set up and everything. Let me see, who else we got here? Was it just the one? And get a headshot. Let's see, how do I change? Oh, there we go. Got him. Okay. And you know, so like I see these lights here. You know, for as detail-oriented as they are in a lot of these games, like there's no extension cord, there's no generator powering them. Like it's just you got like these lights that are on, you know, and then they got like a light up there, and I'm always just a bit surprised like how much power seems to exist in places that I feel like wouldn't normally have like power. Let's see, where in the hell did this guy go off to? Those binoculars. I think I have some binoculars. I don't remember if I do or not. Let's go ahead and loot all the nearby stuff. Okay, we'll take that. Copper and glass. I guess we'll go ahead and take that too. Okay. Let me see if I can cook anything. It's been a while since I sat down at a cooking station. It would be good of me to set up a doesn't look like I can cook anything, but we can boil some water though. Okay. It'll be good of me to get my camp kind of set up somewhere so I can plant some crops, but I want to find like a decent spot to be able to set up camp. This probably won't be the video for that, but maybe that will come here pretty soon. So let's see, do we follow the road or do we follow the railroad? The road looks like it takes me that way. I think we're going to have to follow the railroad here. So we'll go ahead and jump on this thing. Make sure I'm still going the right way. It looks like we are. Okay. Yeah, so that's going to start curving. I wonder what's inside that army vehicle over there, though. Let's go ahead and check it out. You never know, there might be some loot. Hey. What the? Raider scum. Nice, man. Nice headshot. I'm gonna try to use VATS a bit more. I know you guys get on to me, but like the VATS works very different in this game compared to the others. So what do we have here? This is a soldier, pre-war. Okay. And we cannot get in there, so looks like kind of all was for naught. Okay. That's alright. Checking to see if there's any military ammo bags. Oh, looks like we got some stuff back here. Hold on, so let's go ahead and get the 308 rounds. Did I miss this back one over here? Let me see. I've not jumped back here. Okay, nothing over there. Alright, we'll kind of keep heading in this general direction. Wonder what this fox thing is right here. We might go take a peek at that and see what it says. It may not be anything, but it looks like we got a workshop here. Is this someone's house? Huh, interesting. This looks like someone's house. Yeah, this is. So they got a bunch of ammo. Because, like, yeah, there's a scrap box, ammo storage. Okay. Interesting that it's actually not located on the map. I don't think I knew you could take your label off. So, he's kind of got, like, a neat little, like, pontoon boat setup going on here, you know? So, I'm going to take the opportunity to go ahead and scrap some stuff, though. Let's see, weapons. What do we not need? I feel like I'm just holding on to this for the sake of the fact that it's a named weapon, but I don't know if I'll really use it or not. Let's go ahead and scrap this. We got two of these ones. I don't know which one's better. We got one that does armor penetration and one that does... shoots 2 projectiles at once. 44 times 2. This one's a level 15. I don't know. That's accurate. Again, I'm just holding on to stuff for the sake of holding on to stuff. So let me just get rid of it. Get rid of... Let's see, what's this use? 10 mil? We got the 10 mil right here. 15. Yeah, let me go ahead and just sacrifice this for now. Actually, yeah. Okay. Let's see, do I got any extra armor? Nope. I was checking to see if there's other stuff I can scrap. We're doing okay on weight. So the weapon upgrading works, yeah, a lot different in this game compared to others. So I don't want to get too married to one particular thing, because I know I'm just gonna find something else later on down the road. Like eventually, as I get higher level, like there'll be stuff, but I haven't done. But yeah, like these lower weapons are, you know, they'll become obsolete here pretty soon. And then Oddball, exactly what you just said right now is like what I ran into when I played it before. So like there's a weapon in here called a fixer, if I remember, and everyone was kind of talking about it. And so I looked up like where you can get one, and it was saying like, oh, you can get one from doing a particular quest line. So I ended up doing that quest line, but I was like I think I was like level 20 or something like that, right? And had I not known that, you know, I would have waited to do that quest had I known like what was going to happen. So I finished the quest line. I got the fixer, which is a really cool weapon, but you know, it was like stuck at like level 20. So it was kind of good for just a little bit, and then I'd get something else, you know. So like there's certain things that, you know, might be better off waiting for later or something. I wanted to go see what this was actually. Let me go this way. Oh, Jesus Christ. Man, that scared me. Let me go ahead and heal. I think I hear somebody. Oh, I do.
Someone help, please!
The hell, who's this guy?
It's gonna kill me!
What the world?
Oh god, I hate chickens! Someone help, please!
I have no idea. This thing reminds me of Hey, whatever the hell his name was from Moana. Too bad I can't carry around a pet chicken. I wonder if it's gonna continue chasing that guy. That was weird. It was a weird encounter. Okay, so I still hear some mole rats around, so we gotta be careful. Yep, there we go. Okay. Okay, I wanted to see what was up here. I'm not too certain why they chose to do it the way they did. What in the hell? I don't know what happened there. I think from the suit stuff that I picked up. I'm not too certain why they adopted the system they did, other than it really reminds me a lot of Elder Scrolls Online. And maybe like they just don't want you getting access to too powerful of stuff at earlier levels, so it kind of in a way keeps you level gated to some degree. That's my only thought, you know, which, you know, is fine. Claim workshop at the Wade Airport. Okay, so this is a public or a yeah, public workshop. I hear super mutants around though, so I don't want to claim this. Since this is a public workshop, I think this is where, like, I think you get into PvP a bit more with the public workshops. Oh shit, man. That's a lot of stuff. I wasn't ready for that. I have like okay. I think killing these super mutants, all it's gonna do is gonna have me like claim this workshop. Fuck. Okay. Turn my light off and see if we got something else around here. We're probably okay. I wanted to discover, I think it's discovered now, yeah, the Wade Airport. I was hoping to see what this little fox symbol was, but... Gotcha. Okay. It's probably nothing, but... Maybe we can go in and take some of these super mutants out really fast and see what we find. Oh, you know what I was actually going to do? Hold on a second. I wanted to try doing an event. I know I'm like super low level for it, but why not, right? So there's one that's called Encrypted. This one is like pretty tough. I'm gonna die like a bajillion times, but I might get some legendary stuff out of it. The nice thing about like the way these work is like even though you'll die and you'll die and you'll die, like you don't really like lose anything by joining the events. So this one's like pretty neat. We'll get into this quest line later, but I remember the first time doing this one, you know, I didn't realize how difficult like some of the events are. So I was like, oh, hey, we have to do this for our quest. And my friend and I did this, and like, it was super challenging.
Listen up, agents. If you're hearing this, that means I left unfinished business for you. That don't sit well with me. You've just initiated the recall process for a rogue assaultron. A tough one.
Yeah, I'm here as a level like 20, and this is like a level 40, 3-star, whatever you want to call it. Like, so I'm just gonna sit here and just kind of have everyone help me do this one. I'm just gonna sit and look pretty while they're doing it. Activate the pylons. I could probably go and help by doing some of this stuff here by activating pylons. The sheep squatch is vulnerable to attack. See, we're already picking up some stuff. Oh shit. That's alright, it's gonna happen. People help. If I see someone that goes down, I'm gonna help them out too. Oops. Wow, man, they took it out quick. Hey, Jimmy, how you doing? I forgot, I need to join a public group too. Let me go here and, let's see here. Join casual group. That team's already full. Let's see if we can join this one right here. There we go. So I think with the amount of people here, that sheep squatch went down like way faster than I've ever seen it go down. But we did, let me see if I can loot some items here. At least I tagged the sheep squatch, which was good, so I was able to loot him. Some of this other stuff, like obviously if I don't tag it, we can't loot from it. But let's see if we can scrap anything. Yeah, that went down super fast. I've never seen that one go down as quick as it had. But so here we go. We got a legendary level 15 piece of gear. I got an assaultron blade. Let's go ahead and scrap the junk. Oh, a white wolf fedora hat. Very nice. Let's see, did I pick up any other weapons? I think we just picked up the assaultron blade, so I probably won't use that one. We got the boxing glove. Let's see. That's 50. Yeah, I don't really use those too much. Let's go ahead and just scrap it though. We might as well keep it for now. It's not hurting anything. But I am going to, let's see, right leg. Let's go ahead and scrap my right leg that I currently have right now. And then I'll be able to equip the other one that we just got. So. Okay, armor. Let's put that on. Okay, cool. Awesome. Yeah, there's probably not much I can do here. So I'm in an area that I don't want to be in. Let's see, where was I at last time? We were at the Wade Airport. I was trying to see if there's anything over here. I'm going to... I can't actually teleport back to that one. It's unfortunate. Okay, well, you know what? We'll just go ahead and continue to where we were going, then we'll visit the purveyor on the way over there. So I should be able to just kind of link up with this road here, and then go that way. So definitely not a quest that you want to do at level 20. But I recognize that event that popped up, and so that's the reason I wanted to do it. But I do know that a lot of people joined this one. Jimmy, you said I can use the regions from the blade in order to make a helmet. Oh, okay. Not too sure how to do that. Looks like I'm getting a phone call. Hold on a second, guys. I got to take this really fast. I apologize. Okay, sorry about that. Try to take the day off, but you know, sometimes you still got a few things you got to do. What did I get hit by? I wonder if I'm just taking like environmental damage or something like that here. I don't know. Okay. So here should be the road. What's that say? Show it? So we will eventually get to this area at some point. I remember there being some hard enemies. The lore of this area is actually really, really cool. I'm kind of excited to, or actually I am excited to get back into this one, because there's a really kind of like deep story going on with, I mean, really kind of with the whole area, but There was, I remember there was quite a bit down here in this Welch area. Let's see, what does this say? I want to work. Oh my god, what is that? Holy shit. Dude, that is a level 50. Blue Devil? That looks like a, okay, we're gonna not walk that way. I think, I mean, he probably will aggro to us. And there's no way I could take him out. He's a level 50 elite. But anyways, I was saying, so that picket sign right there, I want to work. And this one over here that says, here, let me, I don't want to do this, so I'm just going to do this so I can see it. Workers United Against Automation. That really is kind of like, sets the whole tone for like the story that we're going to get into here in this area. I've never seen this guy before. Blue Devil. Even when I played before. So I wonder if he's kind of like a unique mob or something. I'm gonna go way around him, because that will be that will be certain death. Let's go ahead and mine this stuff really quick. Aluminum. That is a cryptid. I'm not too sure what that means. Is that, I don't know if that's an event that's going on right now, or if he was like an escaped, if he's like kind of like an escaped enemy from a facility or something. Still, there's still a lot that I have to learn about this game. I don't have all the knowledge. He's definitely a werewolf though. Okay. I think we're safe. Look at these two guys in my casual team. One's like a level 2000 and the other one's like a level 1800. Hey, look, I wonder if this is the same dude. It looks like it's the same dude. So what's nice about the Fallout First, that people that pay for that subscription, is you can get like a, I wonder if this is his house or if this is just his little temporary, like, you can get like a little temporary shelter that you can pop up, to be able to do scrapping and stuff like that. And it would make sense that would not show up on the map, because I don't think the temporary ones do. But I remember seeing, like, you know, usually when you do those big events, people will plop down like a scrap box type location, and then that way, like, people, like, you usually just kind of like run in there and thank that person, and, you know, just be able to scrap their stuff. So very nice and generous. Look at this, we got Comrade Chubbs here. Looks like one of those Care Bears. Hey Marcus, how you doing? Okay, so what do we have here? This says, this is part of the storyline that's kind of down here. So this is Gurahan, the mining company, presents the excavator power armor, taking on Hornwright's industrial auto miners. Place your excavator suit order in today. Sales division, Garahan Mining. It says, witness the epic battle between man and machine. Okay, and then that's the date that it was going to happen. So I never got a chance to get the excavator power armor last time, so I really want to try to make sure that I can. But yeah, basically, you know, if you hadn't seen any of the, you know, if you were new playing this and you didn't know really kind of the lore, you know, kind of as soon as you get into this area, you start seeing a lot of clues around here as to kind of what was happening beforehand. But you're already, I mean, this really captures the theme of what we will be dealing with, you know, the man versus the machine. And, you know, and I think a lot of stuff, you know, is kind of relatable, like with what we're seeing, you know, just in everyday life too, you know, kind of like the rise of AI and a bunch of other stuff too, like robots and things. So there's, you know, one family company that decided, you know, they wanted to preserve the workers, you know, because you got a lot of people that were losing jobs and everything. So they wanted to try to develop a technology and a capability that, you know, led to the efficiencies in mining, versus another family, you know, the Hornwright, that really wanted to just kind of resort to robot auto miners, you know, and they didn't need workers, you know. So it kind of resulted in like this huge kind of like rift between the two, and ultimately a showdown of the man versus machine. So we'll get into that lore a bit later, but I always thought it was like this area was like really cool with just the world building that they did. Hey Marcus, you said I am not very strong in the game. That's not at all by chance. We are level 22, so I am still very much new and fresh. Okay, let's see here. So we have to visit the purveyor, which should be this person right here. Miss Mere Pizza. Okay, so let's go ahead. It says miscellaneous quest popped up. Let me check what that quest was, because hopefully we can get this knocked out. It sucks that popped up as a side mission, because now I'm gonna have to do it to clear it. Let's go ahead and talk to him really quick. The vendor is busy right now. How do we talk to the vendor? There we go. So I don't know how they changed the legendary stuff. Yeah, I'm not really certain how this changed, because the last time I played it was different. But I do know that the game went through an update, and they have kind of fundamentally changed how modding works in the game. So I'm not really at a point to where I'm like gonna worry about it too much right now, but we'll figure that out. I like to try these porta diners, because you never know. Oh, there's a grenade in there. Interesting. What about that fusion core? Anyway, so we're gonna try to see if we can get the perfectly preserved pie here. How many caps do I have right now? Damn, we didn't make it. I don't really have a lot of caps. Right? Oh, whoa! This guy is. He's invisible. I only have like 1,900 caps, so yeah. So in here, I don't think you can't use a scrap box unless you're paying for it, but you can use a stash box. And then they have this little legendary exchange here, and basically, let's say if I had a legendary that I don't want, and if I don't want to just straight up scrap it, I might be wrong in this, but I'm gonna explain the way I think you're supposed to do this. If you get a legendary item that you don't want, it's better to come to a legendary scrap machine like this, because then you can get scripts for it, a currency that's used to be able to purchase like the mods. I think you potentially waste the opportunity to get, like, I think you waste a legendary weapon if you just go to like a normal. Oh, what do we got here? Cigarettes. If you just use like a normal scrap machine, or like something you can scrap from, and just scrap it, because then you're just scrapping it for parts, but you're not getting the scripts out of it, you know? So there's a bit of trade-off. Like on one end, if you're trying to get materials, you can absolutely scrap it. But I think for legendary items, I think this is what you're supposed to do, is you're supposed to bring them to this to be able to get those scripts. So that's how I view it. Let me go ahead and see if there's anything that I need to throw in here. It looks like we have quite a bit of stuff. So I don't normally use grenades, so we're just going to store those for now. We're going to store the cocktails, the plasma grenades, and the pulse mines. So that brought me down a little bit in weight. Armor, we're good there. Okay, apparel. There's a few things I'll put up here that we just don't need. Trying to think of the things that I don't want. So we're gonna need, we might need that later. It doesn't weigh a whole lot. Let's go ahead and put the responders stuff up for now, since I'm not gonna wear it. We'll put the responders outfits, the ranger outfit, the ranger hat, Polly's old hat. We can depart with that for now. I'll keep the pioneer scout. I'm liking the army outfit we're wearing. Food and drink. Okay. This is probably fine. I need to start drinking some more. Aid. Next time I go to a place, I'll sell some of this stuff. There's a lot of things that I've picked up that we can sell. Okay. Soft pink tummy. I think that's what his name said. So anyways, that was the purveyor shop. A good spot to be able to, I think, to scrap the legendaries. We will be visiting that place quite a bit throughout the playthrough. All right, let's see. So we need to get up here to study Dr. Hudson's research. That will allow us to continue the responders quest line that we're doing right now. Let me see what's over here really fast. What is this? Doesn't look like much here. Okay. I think it's that building right over there. I am getting thirsty and hungry too, so let's go ahead and just take a moment to replenish ourselves. Let's see, food and drink. Let's go ahead and do that. And then, do I have any food? Salisbury steak. And we'll take some spoiled vegetables, I guess. Risk getting a disease chance, but it's okay. We had Slayer fans. Slayer join us. Oh, we got a scavenger right here.
That patch of land over there. Maybe I can use that.
Well, why don't you go take it over? You know, they have like these random folks.
I'm trying to find the right place to settle down.
I think to make the world feel a bit not alone, you know. But I wish you could do more than just kind of like blindly interact with them like that. It's verdant season in the forest. We haven't gotten there just yet, so. Okay, so here's where we're heading off to. It looks like we have quite the little bit of a town here. So what town is this that we're coming up to? Let's see if I can get down here without dying. I kind of want to explore just a tad bit before we go inside. So I wonder if this is like just kind of the outskirts of Charleston, or is it Charleston? I don't remember. Not Charleston. Okay, I hear some Scorched around. Ooh. Gotta be careful. There's probably gonna be a lot of them around. Okay. I think it is Charleston. So this just might be kind of the outskirts of it. Okay, I don't really see too much else right now. Looks like we got a dry clean place. Yep, this is Charleston. Okay, and we got the photo frame for it too. Oh my goodness. I love how like some of the Scorched, they like just stand, like not moving, you know? So you have like these things over here, right? And they almost kind of blend in with them sometimes. It just always looks funny. I always just say like, oh, like they're doing a yoga pose or something. Okay. Let's go ahead and go inside the building. I'm probably not going to find too much out here. And we'll get started with this next quest line. I imagine this is going to be a big area that we're going to have to go through. That one's definitely moving. Nice headshot there. Okay. Okay. AVR Medical Center. I wonder why it's not loaded any of the pictures that I have. It's kind of weird how it's just blank. Okay. So, let me see here. So we have our shotgun. Shit. They know I'm here. Yep, they know I'm here. I missed. Uh-oh. I think it's fascinating how they decided to give the Scorched like limited intelligence capability so they could still like use weapons, you know. It's like one thing that you got ghouls that you're dealing with, you know, but now all of a sudden you got like a ghoul type of an enemy that can like shoot at you. let's go ahead and see what we got around here. Let's see, we got some pipe bolts. Okay. We'll go ahead and pick these up for now, but I need to find a place to scrap here pretty soon, or I'm just gonna start dropping some stuff. I think I heard an enemy over here. Yep. All right. Is he gonna come out on me? There we go. Oh shit! She's got a knife. I hear him. I hear him like all around me. Okay. Creepy. You know, I just gotta say that, like, you know, in Fallout games, you know, I'm pretty fearless. I'll go into these areas, but like, if this is like real life, oh hell no. But it's a matter of survival. You'd have to. You gotta do what you gotta do. Okay. Let's see. So nothing else more over here. It looks like this is a dead end. Hey, Hunter man. Long time no see. How you doing, buddy? You said you missed a lot. I think since the last time I talked to you, I pretty much cleared out the entirety of Fallout 1. Let's see, what is in here?
No, must kill.
I am right now in the AVR Medical Center trying to... Oh, we got a safe right here. Let's go ahead and unlock this. We're just working on the Responders quest line. Okay. Take the pre-war money. Oops. I always press circle to back out, and I guess you don't need to. Let's go ahead and reload. Okay, so I gotta find where these dudes are at. They're probably up there somewhere. Didn't seem to be a way to get up there from here, though. Can we go inside this door? Let's see, this is just a bathroom, but we'll check it just to be sure. Okay, looks like they got toilet paper, though. You need that. Dang, Hunter, man, sounds like you've been pretty busy. Well, I hope everything's going alright, man. Whenever I got a lot going on, I always tend to, like, kind of write everything that I need to do and just try to knock out, like, one at a time, you know? It's like the small wins, like, kind of add up over time. But I know that... Let's see. Let's see, what is over here? Okay. Nothing really. Oh. Who's that guy? I missed. Got him. And I got a crit, too. There we go. I need to figure out how to use the crits, because I can't remember how to do it. I saw that there was a... I think I used it, but I wasn't too sure. I think you hit the triangle button, and it'll crit on your next attack that you do. Okay, we've been picking up a few weapons. I'm going to need somewhere to scrap here pretty soon. Okay. Okay. Looks like we got quite a bit that we can search in here. Okay, so there might be ghouls in here as well. There might be some ghouls. What do we got in here? Is that sausage? I'm gonna eat the hot dog. Who knows how old that is, but ugh, man. Ah, looks like we got a recipe book here. Ground mole rat. Very nice. Okay, so we just learned how to do that. Take the boiled water. More guys we got in here. Looks pretty clear. Okay. Hopefully not a whole lot that we gotta deal with. So we could probably go out here. This is obviously, oh, here we go. The eating area. Oh, that's not a dude. That was a decoy. Well, since we're here, we might as well try our luck. Nope. Dang. Okay. Ah, man, I really don't feel like going downstairs just yet. We're going to... This takes us outside. Okay. We'll want to explore upstairs first. Or as much as I can. Let's go ahead and pick this one. I haven't found a lot of bobby pins. It's kind of concerning. Not like a lot of these are like super, super difficult to unlock, but... Let's see. Braxo cleaner, we'll take that. Take the duct tape. Was this loose screws? We'll take those. I don't have the space to be picking up random cement, so but we really don't need that too much right now. I think if you're trying to get into building up your base and you want to build up like walls and fortifications, that's where it's like a bit more handy to have that. I could be wrong, but I don't know. Oh, we got a records terminal here. Okay, let's see what's on this. Error, no connection. So, I think it was like one of the first times I remember kind of coming across a computer that was turned on, but it gave me an error or something like that. I was starting to think like, oh, I wonder if there's a way to fix it so I could see what's on the computer, you know? Oh, there's a stim pack in there. But no, it's usually not the way it works. It's just, you know, they just give you a computer that is actually turned on, but you can't ever do anything with it. So definitely, you know, sometimes a little frustrating for me. I like to be able to read everything, but I just have to accept that sometimes they plant stuff like that in the game that doesn't really have kind of a use. I could be wrong, but I don't think there is. Okay, so we came down this way. We've already explored pretty much everything over there. Let's see. We already explored in there. There's got to be another way to get over up to there. Like, I wonder how I get up there. Did I miss? Hold on a second. Let's see. There wasn't stairs over here. I think I might... Here we go. I was going to say, I think I might have missed a set of stairs somewhere. Let's go check in here. Okay. Looks like it's another doctor. And, okay, we got a holodisc. It's a field report, and we got a medical terminal. Let's see if this one's connected. Hopefully we can get something on this one. Nope, that's a no connection. That's fine. Let's listen to the holotape and see what's happened. AVR medical field report. I wonder if this is a Brotherhood of Steel.
Responders field report. Maria Chavez speaking.
Responders.
Being here at AVR Medical really brings back memories. My mother worked at this place for years as a nurse. When I was a child, back before the war, I got sick for days. Supply shortages had driven the price of medicine beyond what we could afford. Lucky for us, my mom wasn't just a nurse, but also a natural green thumb. We had a garden with all kinds of herbs and flowers. She treated me with homemade herbal remedies. Today, disease is rampant. There are countless viruses and bacterial infections out there, and we need a way to deal with them. I was hoping I might find something here to help treat all the sick and injured refugees we've got back at the airport, but unfortunately the place has been picked pretty clean by now, and there isn't much left. So, having had basically no luck in this creepy abandoned hospital, I decided to turn instead to my mother's wisdom. I put together some herbal tea recipes that should mitigate the symptoms of the more common sicknesses. It's not a cure, but it's something. Okay, well, I think I'll wrap this up. Guess I'm off to pick some flowers.
All right, so Maria Chavez, the one that we discovered at the airport there, kind of like, I'm gonna say she's like the de facto head of the responders, but giving us her rundown. Let's see. So we got both level 15s. This one's higher than that one, so we'll scrap that one. Let's see. This does... We'll scrap that. We'll scrap that too. Okay. I think we're pretty good. I love the fact that, like, you know, any of those workbenches you can use to kind of scrap stuff, which is really nice when playing this game, just because you run into so much stuff and you're just like, man, I need to scrap some things. I keep hearing another enemy around. I just don't know where. Maybe it's up top. I did see a set of stairs over here that we can use. Let's see, this looks like a dead end right here. Okay. Yeah. I hear one over here. Oh shit, I missed. There we go. He had a pickaxe. Let me turn this off really quick. Oh. Okay, so it looks like we have a report over here. Stolen supplies. Let's see what this says. Lorraine, you were right to have me inventory the prescription drugs locker. It turns out there were missing 3 boxes of painkillers. I'm not sure who the thief is, but we can't afford to lose any more supplies. I'm going to change the code to 011986. Don't forget to get rid of this note after you've memorized the number. So 011986. So that's how we get into that section that we saw over there. We'll go check it out. I thought I just saw a computer that I could use. Hold on a second. This one right here. Marvin Wixom's terminal. Thankfully, we have 1 hacking skill, so we'll be able to actually get in there and see what's going on with Marvin. Okay. It's probably to open up this safe right here, but okay. Just check to see, make sure. Marvin Wixom's. Alright, let's do forced. So it's got a likeness of 3. Let's see. Oh. No. Let's see, cocoon. Let's see the O. What about barley? Let's see, the R, the E. No, it wouldn't be that. What about the E? Nope. Okay, spaced. So we got ED and C. There we go. Okay, we got 3 things we can read here. Internal staff mail. To all staff from Marvin Wexon, who is the senior staff supervisor. All. Our annual happy hour is coming up, and I'd like to remind everyone to have fun, but also be courteous of others. I know things can get a little rowdy, and that's fine, but be aware of those around you. We really can't have another mishap like last year, and thank God we were already in the hospital. Seems like they partied a bit too hard. So, to all staff, I'd like to address a concern that's recently come to my attention. Apparently, some of the staff, I'll not name any names, they seem to think the food we prepare here in the hospital is not up to their high standards. I'd like to remind you that you're free to bring your own meals to work if you don't like what we have in here. Nobody is forcing you to eat the, quote, inedible slurry, quote, Jim. Well, he named the names. In any case, it's not okay to throw food at the servers behind the counter, or anyone for that matter. This is not high school, Jim. Marvin went full savage there. Okay. Called him out by name. I think Jim's the type that you're probably gonna, like, set the building on fire. Okay, to all staff. I'd like to send out a quick note reminding everyone to stay calm. We've all heard about the reports by now about the bombs. I know this is scary, but everyone coming through these doors is counting on us to help them. Stay calm, stay professional, and stay safe. Alright, and safe control. Let's go ahead and unlock that and see what's inside. Yeah, we'll take that and then we'll just scrap it later. It might be a little better than what we have right now. Okay. Let's see what's over this direction. I don't think we went over here just yet. That's the elevator. And that is a dead end, so we can't go up anymore. Okay. All good. Third floor is successfully. This guy had a Nuka-Cola. Okay, we can go back down now. So now I gotta figure out which direction are we heading. It looks like we have to go down. Oh, we have not been back here yet. First floor is not cleared out. Where did he go? What the hell? Jesus. Okay. Let me go back here and check this out over here, because apparently we missed this area. I did not realize that. There's a whole section here. So let's see, there was this room right here. Let's see, we got the doctor's bag. I'm checking to see if there's any stim packs or anything. Rad-X. Let's see. Oh, it's a Mr. What in the world is going on here? Mr. Jangles. Is that... He's got a face hugger on top of him. A toy alien. Interesting. I love when the devs have the sense of humor to kind of like put stuff like this and things like... We'll run across a few that look pretty funny. This reminds me of the movie Alien. Okay. Back to business. Let's see. Nothing else in there. There wasn't anything in that one. We got this room over here to the left that we can check. Looking for any holotapes. Oh, you know what? I completely... okay, hold on. That reminds me. 01/1986. I found the note for it and then completely forgot to go and get the... to go open up the locker. So it should be... wait a minute. Okay. No, this isn't, hold on a second. This isn't the way... Right here. So it was 01/1986, right? Yep, there we go. Okay. All right. And let's see, we got some Rad-X, Mentats, and let's see. Please don't tell me that is it. Man, this place is already cleared out. Oh, looks like I got some rat away there. Hey, we got a score knocked out. Nice. Okay. I gotta remember where I was at. I think we were clearing this area down here. Okay, so we were already looking in that room. That room's cleared out. So now, let's see, what else do we have back here? Okay. This must have been like a hospital room of some sort, like a patient room. Let's see, did we already look over here? Does this take me outside? That takes me outside. What does this take me to? This a bathroom? It's a small bathroom. Okay. What about over here? This... Okay. Aha, we got a... This probably has the same stuff on it, but I'm just gonna check it just to make sure. Nope, it's can't get into it. So it's like a LAN that's been disconnected from everywhere. Right. So I don't think there was much else over here. I don't think so. And then let's see, so we already looked over there. What was back here? Looks like there's probably some bathrooms right over here, so I'm not really too worried about that. Okay, in this area we already cleared. I think we already looked up there too. We already did this down here. That takes us back outside, and then this. Okay. So now we go down. I guess we're just gonna have to hop into the thick of it, huh? Oh, we're taking rads down here. Okay. Not a problem. There's a terminal right there. Let's see, I hear a rad roach somewhere. Okay, let me see, where does this take me to? Is this just another way to be able to get down here? Oh. Okay. Alright, here we go. This is where we gotta go, actually. Let's see. This must be... Let's see, can I see this pretty good? This must be the responders. Let's see. How do I take a picture? Let's see. Photo mode. Can I first oh, here we go. I'm just trying to like look in here. So who was it? It was Maria. Man, I can't remember like the other people's names off the top of my head now. She's either the one in the middle to the right or the one to the left. I don't know. But yeah, here they are. This has to be the responders. All right. I don't remember seeing that picture before. Okay, so we can grab the stim pack. Let me see what else is down here. Okay. Aha, we got a place we can scrap stuff. So I'm gonna take these microscopes. I'm gonna grab a lot of this stuff really quick, see if there's any more microscopes down here. Don't see it. Let's see. We got a steamer trunk. Instamash. Very nice. Oh, another microscope. And let's go ahead and scrap that stuff really fast. Scrap all the junk. Let's see. Let's go ahead and scrap that. And that. We'll keep that one. Scrap that. Okay. Alright, so let's go ahead and learn about the research. Dr. Hudson's research. So, inoculation project overview. The purpose was to produce a vaccine against the mutagenic effect known as the Scorched plague. The method: extract blood sample from 3 candidate creature observed to be more resistant to the Scorched mutagenic effect. Use the blood sample analysis to create synthetic antibodies. Candidate creature was a feral ghoul. Addendum: the project stalled until replacement type T fuse can be acquired. Request filled with responders quartermaster to obtain replacement. So it seems like, oh, we need a fuse. So let's see, it says optional. Enter Charleston Train Yard's main gate. Collect type T fuse. Collect a blood sample from a feral ghoul. So we just got our next step. Project journal. We got a little bit of reading to do here. By Dr. Claire Hudson. We'll try to start from the beginning. Okay, so we're going to start from here. July 6th, 2096. So that is roughly about, what, 19 years after the bombs dropped? Almost, right? Because they dropped 2077. So yeah, this is about 19 years. So really, and I think we came out of the vault at like 20 years, if I recall. Like, I think, hold on a sec. I wonder if it tells me on my Pit Boy. Oh no, we're a few more years. We're 20. So it's 2105 right now. So we are, what's that? 2077, 87, 97 is 20 years. So we're like 20 some odd years afterwards. Not quite 30, because 2107 would be like 30 years. So we're like, what, 28? We're like 28 years after the bombs dropped. For some reason, I thought we were supposed to be like 20 years exactly. But anyways. So, okay, so this is a little bit before our time. I think for some reason I thought we were at like 2097, but we're not. I was saying we just missed him. Okay, Dr. Claire Hudson, the Inoculation Project Journal. Okay, here we go. One brave doctor taking on the mysteries of the Scorched. How heroic. The truth is, I'm alone. I'm more than a little terrified, and I'm skeptical that this whole crazy idea will even work. I think the fundamentals are sound enough, but once I start analyzing the Scorched DNA, who knows? Who knows what I'll find, or whether I'll even understand it. But I have to try. If I don't, all the people I care about are as good as dead. And if the Scorched start to spread, I don't even want to think about it. At least I can be grateful that we found this lab. It has everything I need, provided that I can get all of the equipment working. Hey, I got this terminal reprogrammed, and that's a pretty good start. Speaking of which, I better start writing that analysis program. There's no time to... Damn. There's that scratching noise again. I thought we cleared this place out, but I swear there's something moving around in the upper levels. I guess I better work fast. Okay. August 1st. We're making some good progress overall. At least with the preparation. I got the analysis program finished, and then, after no small amount of yelling, cursing, and kicking things, I finally got the terminal and the symptomatic talking to each other. Okay, well, that's a mischaracterization. It would be more correct to say that I got the terminal to scream orders at the symptomatic, and then I got the symptomatic to obey them. Now I get to pore over hundreds of first-hand accounts, personal observations, and any other information that we've gathered related to how the Scorched Plague has been affecting the local wildlife. If I'm lucky, a tenth of it might be useful. So now we've come to it, the crux of my theory. If I can identify the creatures that seem least affected by the Scorched Plague, and then maybe, just maybe, I can figure out why. And then with some luck, some synthetic antibodies might not be far behind. Okay, 2096. A short entry today. Why? Because I really only did one thing, and that wasn't research. No, my day was spent hiding from a pack of Scorched that invaded the hospital this morning. Most of them stayed on the ground floor, but a few wandered down here. It's a good thing I heard them, because I barely had time to hole up in a closet when they started searching around the lab. It occurs to me that we know almost nothing about the Scorched. What motivates them? Do they even eat? Why are they hostile towards everything that isn't one of them? Eventually, the Scorched moved on, and by eventually, I mean 9 hours later. I never want to set foot in a storage closet again. Okay, September 2nd. Thank God for automation. I'm one woman doing the work of a small research team. It's not for the computers and machinery here, this project wouldn't even have a chance. Speaking of the project, the creature that showed the most resilience towards the Scorched Plagues are the feral ghouls. If I can get a blood sample from one of them, it'll be a simple matter to load them into the centrifuge and run the analysis program. With the resulting data, synthesizing antibodies should be a pretty easy, straightforward process. Should be. And then, you add the synthetic antibodies to the suspension fluid, and presto, insta-Scorched vaccine. And then it's just a matter of waiting on that phone call about my Nobel Prize for Medicine. The good news is, that's the good news. The bad news is that this old symptomatic machine, I powered it on and the damn thing blew a fuse right away. Jeff thinks there might be some Type T fuses at the old train yard station nearby. Hopefully he can send someone to check soon. To hear Maria tell it, those boys in the fire breather unit are itching to take the fight to the Scorched, and they're counting on my inoculation to protect them. Okay. Damn it all. So close, and yet I'm stuck. Jeff's been out foraging missions pretty much around the clock, and I can't get in touch with him to request the help with the blood sample or the replacement fuse. The fire breathers are almost ready for the big operation, and I've got nothing to give them. We'll learn about the fire breathers here pretty soon, too. They have a really neat quest line. If they take on the Scorched without being inoculated first, I fear what might happen. I have to confront the possibility that I might never get the chance to finish this work, but maybe someone else can. The journal entries should serve as a guide, and I think I'm going to rig up the symptomatic to play a message to anyone that's able to administer the inoculation once it's done. That way, if worst happens, I can at least leave some kind of signpost to help others benefit from what we've learned. To help them survive, if maybe that I don't. Right. One more entry, November 7th. We're too late. I have failed. I was on the radio with Maria just now. She's never seen so many Scorched beasts. She says that the sky above the airport's dark with them. They're not attacking, not yet. They're waiting on their scorched foot soldiers to arrive. Maybe. Clever bastards. And of course, we're scraping the bottom of the barrel on ammo and stims, so this couldn't come at a worse time. So what the hell do I do now? I'm down here, alone. I might eventually be able to finish this vaccine. I can't help the fire breathers anymore, but maybe someday the vaccine will save lives, assuming anyone's left. If I can make it back to the airport, I could save lives today, or maybe tomorrow, or whenever the battle comes. And it will come. Shit, I can't stay here. It might be suicide trying to make the trip on my own, but I can't turn my back on everyone that I care about. Not when they need me the most. Not when I'm the only one who failed to play her part in our plan to stop the Scorched before it came to this. If anyone finds this, then get the blood sample, load it into the centrifuge, and run the DNA analysis program. The rest is pretty automatic. Good luck to us both. Alright, so that's where we see the end of Dr. Hudson. Analyze blood sample. Required. Okay, so we gotta go and load it. So Jeff is probably one of these dudes, and then Dr. Hudson is... That's probably Maria Chavez, and that's probably Dr. Hudson. And then one of these is Jeff, and I don't know who the other dude is. Okay. Oh, great. So now I gotta go find a feral ghoul, and we gotta go into the train yard, too. Alright. Back to business. Let's see, can we get in here? Nope. Did we check over here? I did see a rat roach around here. There we go. Little bugger. Okay, it looks like we have a terminal here that we can get inside, and it looks like there might be some stuff we can do. So let's go ahead and see if we can break this. Okay. Manhood. Likeness of 2. Let's see, the A and... Oh. The N and the O are similar. There we go. Security door. Let's go ahead and open this. I already hacked 64 terminals? Huh, interesting. Pack of duct tape. We'll take that. Let's see what else do we got in here. What does this do? Oh, it locks the door. Okay. Thought I was gonna open like a secret door or something like that. Take the gunpowder. Let's see. It doesn't really look like there's like a whole lot in here. Okay. Well, it's worth checking, you know. Never know what you're gonna miss. Alright, so we need to go back up. Here, let me do something really fast. Let me turn off... let's see, let me turn off that. That way we only have the one quest marker that's kind of guiding me. Alright. The Uncanny Caverns. We'll get to that quest line later, too. Okay. It looks like there might be a ghoul over here. So here's the train yard. So this is where we can enter the main gate. Charleston train yard. Okay, I'm cautioned. Why? Oh, I just saw it. We got some of those little mark bots around. Looks like we got a fuse down there. I can hear them. There we go. Okay, they know I'm around here. They know I'm around here now, so we just have to be a little careful. 1 or 2 are not too bad. Excuse me. You start getting like 3 or 4 of those bad boys in. You can get overwhelmed pretty quickly. Uh-oh. Where am I getting hit from? Where am I getting hit from? Is he over here? The heck? Where was I getting shot? Oh, he's probably down here, I bet, huh? There he is. Destroy robots. This must actually take, like, progress from my other match, too, because it's like, there's no way that I've killed, like, 100. Okay. Let's see here. Looks like there's a door right here. Let's go ahead and open that. This... Okay, cool. Takes us outside. I see another one of those bastards over there. Oh, he sees me too. Got him. Alright, so now I have to get up there, which looks like... Let's see, we want to go down that way. Okay. So, let me go... Let's go over here. Turn that off. Okay. Oh my god. Do you hear... Do you hear that? I hear like a growling. Like I hear like something big. Okay. Hopefully it's not like a death claw or something like that. Sleeping on the job. Why do? Let's see. Looks like we got another one in here. Let's go ahead and unlock it. Okay. It sounded like there was something outside over here. I'm curious. It wouldn't be the grafted monster because I'm not close enough to that area. So... Oh shit, it is the grafted monster. Okay. I guess he shows up in different areas. Well, at least I know what it was. I'm like, I know I heard some kind of like big foot stomps around, you know? Okay, let's see. So we want to go back this way. Wait a minute. That loops me back. Let's go ahead and scrap some stuff while we can. Okay. And then we gotta go up this way. So we gotta collect the fuse. We can loot the bodies around here too. Ooh, plans for a Chinese officer sword electrified. It says plus 15 damage, minus 40 damage. I don't really understand that. Okay. See, is this a mod right here? Leather treated torso mod. Let's go ahead and grab that. And we got some blue screws and some stuff here. Okay, cool. Very cool. At some point, I'm going to have to repair my weapon. I know it's probably getting a little low on condition. What do we have here? It's a terminal. So we got steelworker hat. Okay. I think I should be safe over. This guy's got a quantum. Let's take that from you, good sir. I don't think you need it. There's one more little dude over here. I can hear him. Actually, we can hear a couple more. But that's where the fuse is at. Okay. Ooh, a stim pack. The only way. Let's see what's up top here. Aha. I see where that takes me. Okay. I still hear someone, but he's probably up here somewhere. What was, let's see. Let me grab all this stuff here. What was inside here? Nothing? Okay. And let's see what's on this terminal really fast. Might be nothing. Automated train? That automated train scares the daylights out of me. What happens if one of the seniors blows, or sorry, sensors blows and she decides not to stop? Human engineer you can at least yell at, raise an alarm. A machine, it follows programming and that's it. Situation goes off script and it stays on script. And then Mama Dulce's. What's all these extra shipments from Mama Dulce's? Isn't that a food processing plant? I thought the priority was moving military cargo. So there's a first clue about something fishy going on with Mama Dulce's, and we will find out much later in the story what's happening over there. Okay. So now I just got to go collect a blood sample from a feral ghoul. Let's see what we got here. A short hunting rifle. Let's take that. We'll scrap it really fast while we have a workbench. I thought there was a workbench around here somewhere. Oh, it was down below. I just don't remember how to get down below now. This way. Let's hit this up really fast. And we can, let's see, we'll look at my weapons really fast so I'm not scrapping. So we can go ahead and get rid of that one. I'm going to keep the shotgun and we'll keep what we got there. Okay. I didn't get a mod off of it. I was hoping I did, but that's okay. So let's see, where is, it says install the type there. I was hoping it would give me an idea where I can find a ghoul. I think I know where I can find some ghouls. HH3A capacitor. I wonder what that's for. I don't know. HH3A capacitor. Let's see, it looks like we got a note here. Bicycle. Jake, I'm telling you, I never felt better since starting to use the bike. Yeah, I know we're trained people, but I'm just going into the city and back. I feel the healthiest that I've ever been. Swear. Nothing wrong with that. Let's go ahead and use this rat away. Okay, and it looks like we got a terminal we can unlock here too. Let's see what's inside of it. Ancient. Likeness of 0. Okay, what about, let's see, bottles. Okay. Likeness of 2. Blank. Let's see, B and the E are the same. Nope. Okay. So to me, that means that the B and the E are not the same, but we got to find one that is, let's see, the O and the T. What about notable? Damn it. Okay, we got to give it a few seconds before we try it again. So I think the way the words work in here is a little bit different from how it works in the other games. I think it might be easier in this game, but I'm not 100% sure. So like in the other games, like we have a likeness of 1. So any one of those letters could be right. Actually, no, it probably works the same way. Let's see, we got nervous. So there's a E and an S, so it can't be nervous. E and an S for there. Let's see, what about useless? The S is the same, and that's it. So let's try that one. Okay, that one's got a... So okay, here's the problem. Well, this is how, like, I naturally think about it. So the two commonalities between nervous and useless are the S, right? But that doesn't necessarily mean that the S at the end is the right one, because let's say in nervous, like the N is the right one, but then in useless, like the second E is the right one. So they both could have a likeness of 1, but you know, I think when I first did this, I naturally started thinking like, okay, what's common between the two words? And that's the S on the end. And so therefore, like, useless has a likeness to, you know, and that's how I was processing it. But the way it should work is like it's got one letter in there that's right compared to the others. I naturally try to find words that have the same letters in some sense. Or like, where are the common ones, at least anyways? Let's see, so support. So the O is in the same spot as the nervous, but there's nothing that's common with the second one, so it wouldn't be that one. Okay, we have Genghis. Let's see, the S on the first one, and the E on the second one. We could try that. That's got a likeness of 1, so it's probably not it. What about, let's see, what about retreat? Or E. E. Doesn't match with Genghis, though. One's got a likeness of 1. What about victims? This one I feel like is kind of hard. Let's see, the S. Ah, that one worked. Okay. So it was the S. This is just really for a safe, too. Let's see. What else was back here? Let's see, we didn't come this way. Oh, we got a bobblehead. Repair. Nice. Letter of resignation. I got a job at Vault-Tec. They say they want my expertise if America ever needs to rebuild the railways. I'm going to miss you all. I'm serious. The railways and my family go back over 5 generations. It's been an honor to be here. Let's see. Tool case. As a stealth boy. I don't really use those too much. We'll go ahead and take it. But alright. That's probably it there. So I just gotta find a ghoul somewhere. Somewhere, anywhere. Let's see, my first guess. There might be ghouls in Charleston. We can go there and check and see. Otherwise, okay, yeah, so there's going to be something over here. So it's kind of giving me the area we need to go to, which is good. So thank the game for doing that for me. The other place I was going to say is I know closer to, like, I think it was like this area up here, there's ghouls. But this causes me to not have to move. Let's see, we got books, we got a beauty salon. Gonna be a lot of stuff in here. Let's see, we gotta head this direction. Food stuffs. Okay. We're coming up on our objective area. Looks like a train area over here. Let me get up this way. What does that say? Oh, wow. I wonder if this is like a raider or a super mutant. Super mutants, maybe? Scorched? He must have taken out. I wonder how the Scorched and the super mutant kind of deal with each other. Okay, so we're still heading this direction. Okay, getting close. So I'm in the objective area. Here we go. Feral ghoul right there. Let's see, collect blood sample. Blood sample has been collected. All right. We got what we needed. Where'd that other dude go? Someone had a lot of stuff on him. Let's see, we're at 109. We're pretty light on weight, actually. I lost a lot of weight somehow, and I don't remember what I got rid of. Let me go see what's inside here really quick. Oh, boy. Settler and a raider. Looks like they were fighting each other. Just take me downstairs. Looks like we got more raiders down here, so there's definitely a showdown of some sort. Feral ghoul. Nah, he was just sleeping too. And you had some responders here, so there was there's definitely some kind of like showdown that went. Let's see. Is it worth there's something over there. Let's go ahead and break this open. Okay, so stim pack, dirty water. Alright, more stim packs. And we'll go ahead and scrap junk while we're here. As far as weapons go, we can get rid of this. We can get rid of that. Okay. Yeah, I think we're good there. Okay. That's in our stim pack right there. I'll go ahead and take that. Actually, we'll use it. That way I can just top myself off on health. Okay. I'm not going to wander too far into Charleston because there's a lot that we're going to do there later on. So let's just go ahead and get back to the AVR Medical Center, which should be this direction. I feel like there should be super mutants around here because I'm seeing a lot of their meat bags around. But I wonder if they were driven off by the Scorched. Okay. You know, the super mutants in like Fallout 1, at least a couple of them we chatted with, like they had some pretty good intelligence quests, or intelligence, I mean. But then like in some of these later games, like they don't seem to show it too much. Some of them do. What the hell? Okay. Hopefully this place is still cleared out. I don't want to have to clear this place back out again. I think that's like one of the downsides with some of these. Oh yeah, it's clear. It's full again. That sucks. That sucks. But at least we know where we're going, so we'll try to make quick work. Let's see, I'm trying to remember how we get down there. Oh wow. We should be okay to kind of like just run and gun through this place. Okay, let's see here. Let me just grab ammo at least. Ouch. These guys got a good shot, man. Okay. So if I remember right, we gotta go in here. Why do I have this? I don't know why I have this, but I have it. And we gotta go downstairs. Okay. Yeah, I think it was this way. Yeah. So we'll just kind of hop down here. Oh, can I get up here? Here we go. And I think this is where we go. So, whoops, I mean to use that. Let's put the weapon away really quick. So we need to install the fuse. Okay, fuse has been removed. Okay, it says load blood sample into the centrifuge right there. Okay, blood sample has been loaded in, so now we should be able to run the analysis on it. Analyze blood sample. Okay, it's doing what it's doing, right? Ready for inoculation. It says use asymptomatic to administer vaccines. So this is where we kind of go in here. All right, for science. Okay, there we go.
This is Dr. Claire Hudson, and if you're hearing this, it means you must have completed my work and inoculated yourself. The next step is to find out if our elite anti-Scorched unit, the Fire Breathers, are still alive. You can find them at the Charleston Fire Department. The Fire Breathers need to know the vaccine is ready. If they didn't make it, then you're going to need their weapons to stay alive.
Okay. So now we have to go find the fire breathers to see if they're still alive. We also can level up too. Let's take the time to do that. I got 2 level ups that we can do. Okay. Let's see what we want here. Ballistic weapon ammo weighs 45% less. That is a yes. That'll help us reduce our weight. And I'm gonna get like another one of, let's see. Because what's it do? It reduces it by 90%. Might as well. Okay, so now we should be able to put that there. And let me see here. We are down to, look at that, 91. Because I'm starting to pick up a lot. I mean, we don't have like a ton of ammo right now, but I mean, it starts to add up. Look at that. We already got like 2,300 of the 308. So I wish I had an automatic weapon to use for the 308. Anyways. So fire breathers. Let's see. That is over here. Follow the Overseer's Journey is another one over there too. Okay. I'm checking to see here. There wasn't something else I was missing. I think we can kind of naturally go right back up into there. So, oh, we got a new weapon. That's what I was wanting to see. So, let me go back to my weapons. What did we get? We got a. Was it this sucker right here? I think it was a 2-shot pipe revolver. So it uses 45 caliber. It does 59 times 2 damage. How much does my sniper rifle do? 103. So this does a little bit more damage. We'll go ahead and try this for now. Okay. I don't remember where there was a weapons workbench. I wanted to see if there's any modifications I could be doing to anything just yet. Hey, Yannick, how you doing, man? But for now, I'm just going to get out of here, and we're going to go find the fire breathers. I just completed a quest. And now we have our next mission, which is to go find the fire breathers. They were a unit that was part of the responders, but I think they were designed, or like they were training to basically like take the fight to the Scorched. You see, you're not doing too much. You have just awakened from slumber. You saw it was live. Yep, I have today off. So let's see, we have a train station right up here too. It looks like I didn't discover it though, so I'm gonna go discover this train station really quick, and then we'll be on our way. I feel like as long as I follow the icon marker, we should be good. Uncover the secret Hornwright industrial mother lode. Okay, so that's a quest that we're gonna have to do. Who is this guy?
Hope you said your prayers.
Huh. Okay. I don't know if I'm gonna do a longer stream today. I do have some errands I need to run later. Let's see, we got the Grafton monster over there. I'm not gonna worry about him. He seems like he's just fine where he's at right now. I'll probably do about another 30 minutes maybe. We've already done quite a bit. What is that right there? Looks like a place where robots come out of. This is a Appalachia. Oh shit, dude. Where am I getting shot from? Huh. Yeah, I took just like a random bullet from somebody and I can't tell where they were from. Super mutants? Was he behind me? I could have swore... Oh, it is behind me. I could have swore it came from in front of me. Oh, wow. There's like a... like a whole patrol of them. Jesus. I wonder what they're doing. That's kind of weird. Alright, well, you know what? Let's go ahead and take him out. I'm gonna shoot this guy. Let's see if we can do this. Dude, that did like no damage. It's not what I had in mind. That's not a good one either. I think I need the sniper rifle. Headshots seem to work though. Universal good place to shoot people. Alright. They're toast. Thanks for pointing that out, man. I was like, where am I getting shot from? Alright, what do we get here? We got a lot of ammo, that's for sure. Sounds like I'm still in combat, though. A skull face, please. Take the stim pack, gunpowder. And we'll take these for the springs. Okay. Okay. There should be a place I can scrap over here. This is not a public crossing. All persons are warned not to trespass. And we could probably sell to this dude, too. Oh, look at this guy. He's a traitor. He didn't make it. Okay. Let me find... Yeah, right here. We can scrap some things. Oh, this is a weapons workbench, too, so I can try to see if I can do any upgrades, actually. So, let me get rid of these. Okay. And... let's see. What else did I want to get rid of? Let's go ahead and scrap this. So, we got Assaultron circuit board. Okay. Alright, so let's see how we would do this. Modify or repair. What can I modify or repair? Let's do this one right here. Let's see. So we're going to modify it. So right now it's a hardened receiver. So I can add... So any one of these things basically take the damage down. What about the long barrel? We got standard barrel, aligned barrel. Aligned long barrel gives me more range, basically. The standard long barrel gives me a range of 216, so... But I get better VATs. Let's go ahead and do that. And then, let's see, aligned stock. Not really getting too much out of those, other than like a weight difference. The magazine, let's see. Standard, so the stinging magazine gives us a capacity of 6. It costs a little bit more HP, but we have 20% armor penetration. That's pretty good. Let's go ahead and do that. Medium scope, I think we'll keep that on there. And then what about the muzzle? Can I put, okay, we can put a bayonet. I don't want to do that. And then default appearance, we can't really change anything there. And I don't have, oh, I can put a legendary mod on here. I got like 5 legendary modules. I must have gotten those like randomly somehow from somewhere. I suppose, I mean, I've been using this weapon quite a bit. I suppose we could do that. It's just a 1-star, you know, so it's not like I'm wasting a 3-star on like a really low weapon, you know. It's a level 20 gun too, which is good because I'm still pretty close to level 20. So yeah, let's just go ahead and just see what we get. But yeah, let's do it. Adds up to 50% damage based on the number of caps you have. Your ass is broke. So you only get 5% extra damage. Okay, well, I guess there's some motivation to get some more caps, but aristocrat mod, huh? And this shows you like the available mods that you can get here. I wonder how, wow, they got a lot of different stuff here. So let's look at these really quick, because this is new. So you got anti-armor, assassins, said does damage to humans, berserkers, damage increases at 50% as damage resistant decreases. You got bloodied, damage increases up to 130% as health decreases. Executioners, so you got health when they're below 40%. Exterminators, that's the Mirelurks. Furious, 5 damage per onslaught stack. Huh. Ghoul Slayer, Gormons. Let's see, we got the Hunters. We got the Instigating. We got the Juggernaut. Junkies. The Medic. They got the Mutant Slayer, the Mutants. Nocturnal, while you're cloaked. Quad. Oh, wow. 300% ammo capacity? Well, that's pretty cool. Stalkers. Reduce your target's damage output by 25% for 5 seconds. That's kind of neat. Got a Troubleshooter, which does damage to robots. The 2-shot seems to be a good one. And then you have Vampire. Vampire is really good for like the automatic weapons because it gives you health back when you hit a target. That's like, I had a handmade automatic that had a Vampire on it. I wonder how you unlock these. It says I've unlocked 14 out of 55. Huh, interesting. Okay. Well, at least we did so. Oh, you know what? Let me repair it too, because my weapon needed a bit of repair. Let's see, how do you repair again? Inspect repair, workshop repair. There we go. Everything else seems to be in really good condition, so. And then I'm gonna go ahead and just sell a bunch of stuff
supply here,
while we're here.
citizen.
So I have a. Let's see, where's my aid at? Here we go. Let's see, how do I? Okay. Let's go ahead and sell like all the mentats. The buff
Be
out.
sure to stock up while you can.
Oops, not those. Let's see, we can sell. Yeah, it's pretty good. Okay. So that was that. Okay, so we do got a quest here to explore Hornwright Industrial Headquarters. Let me look at something really fast here. Is that a side quest or a main quest? Into the Fire is a main quest. So it's gotta be a side quest. Yeah, it's a miscellaneous side quest. Yeah, I need to be able to kind of like save up my caps so I can do more damage. And then I'm gonna try to figure out how you can change out the the mods too. That's kind of interesting. So Hornwright Industrial's over here. That's gonna be. Let me see, what time is it? That's gonna be a bit of a longer one. I think I might do that one next time. So I'm gonna come over here and then check out the fire breathers. But Hornwright Industrial, so we will oh, we might as well just poke our head in there really quick. Yeah, I need some water. Good point. Let's see here. Item. Let's go ahead and drink one of these Nuka-Colas. And then a Nuka... Let's see. Dirty water. I think I have some purified water. There we go. I hear that grafted monster somewhere. It's kind of interesting. He makes it... Okay, yeah, that's going to be... And I know it's going to be quite the quest line right there, so I'm not going to do that one just yet. Next time I will have the time to do that one. Today I don't. Let me see how good this ranged is. Pretty good. Okay, cool. I remember this place. What's the other weapon I have on backup right now? Oh, I got the... Okay. So we're looking for the fire breathers. This should be a... let me see. Am I going the right way? Kind of. Okay. Yeah, it's this one over here. This should be like a fire station. This is I remember this being a pretty neat quest line, actually. Yeah, right up here. Okay. Yeah, I was thinking today, I was like, since I was off, I was thinking about trying to do like 2 streams, but then I realized like all the stuff that I have to do, and I'm like, man, I'm not gonna have time, so we're just gonna... Here's the fire station. We're just gonna do this early in the morning, get it knocked out, and then that's all I have time for. Okay, let's see. How do we get inside here? Who is this dude? This is a Protectron.
Fire breather applicants. Please report to exam room.
Alright, so we gotta go to the exam room. Let's see, we can't get inside those doors. Here we go. Okay. I'll take that. Take that too. Oh, you know... Oh, I was like, I know what I was gonna do. We just got that one. So... This is better for probably close quarters. I don't know what we're going to run into in here. Hopefully the Protectatrons are keeping it pretty safe. Looks like we have a Scorched there. Okay, you got all the things you would need inside here. An armor workbench, a weapons workbench.
Too cool in the kitchen. Join the fire breathers today.
Ah, we actually have someone that's in here.
Hey,
Tiffany Brantley.
Want to talk for a bit? Are you here to become a fire breather too?
I sure am.
Wow, that's awesome. Whew. Maybe we can study together. That knowledge exam sure is hard.
Who are you?
Wow, you want to get to know me? Well, my name is Tiffany, and I'm trying to become the greatest fire breather that Appalachia has ever seen.
He seems like way too excited.
In life to try and stop the Scorched invasion from taking over the world, or at least Appalachia.
Okay. what is a fire breather?
Oh boy, am I glad you asked. I love talking about the fire breathers. They're only the most elite team of responders out there, dedicated to saving Appalachia from the dreaded Scorched.
Nick, you're like, sometimes you wonder what would happen if I just got smacked by a player with a mini nuke. It won't, well, unless you have PvP enabled, like, it won't do any damage. You can't do, like friendly damage. What's going on? Hopefully that's not going to sound weird. Yeah, you can't do, like, friendly damage unless you have the, that enabled, so it would just be like a big boom.
They all gave their lives fighting against the Scorched, bless their souls. If only they had access to the vaccine that we do now. The best way to pay respects is to continue their mission and keep fighting those Scorched.
I find it interesting she talks about the vaccine. Hey, Foolish, how you doing? It's called pacifist mode. Yeah, thank you. I was trying to remember what it was. I always default to it saying PvP mode.
Whatever you need to know, I'll try my best to answer.
How long have you been trying to become a fire breather?
Well, I absolutely crushed the fitness exam. I guess it's easy to move quickly when you're running for your life. However, I've been having a really tough time with the knowledge exam. The questions on there are really hard. If only there was some sort of study guide.
We can do an IMP +4. Have you tried taking Mentas? Where do I go take the fitness exam?
Oh, I'm so excited that you're interested in becoming a fire breather. It's not too far away, just over at the Charleston Herald building. You just press a button and boom! You're off to the races. I bet you will do great. Good luck trying to beat my time, though.
Okay.
A fire breather is always willing to help. No worries, friend. Let me know if you need anything else. Seer.
Okay. So we have to go over here. It says knowledge exam and registration. See director upstairs for test help. Evacuate, obviously. Wet rag. Retreat. Question mark. Something. Okay. So it's giving you like some of the hints around here for all the stuff that you need. Let's go ahead and do the registration here. So it says, oh, that's like straight up like the knowledge exam right there. So that's how you join them, by like taking an, okay, anti-scorch tactics. Like we got to find a few of these things like laying around, I think, to kind of help. By Dr. Claire Hudson. So this is the doctor that we help. I hope by now that I've made one point crystal clear. The Scorched are lethal. They are nothing less than an existential threat, and if we cannot find a way to defeat them, or at the very least contain them, there's no reason to think they won't spread far and wide, transforming or destroying everything in their path. We don't really nearly know nearly enough about the Scorched to develop real tactics. What we know so far mostly amounts to common sense approaches. So, let's see, common sense approaches for dealing with any deadly predator. I'll summarize the points below. If you're unfortunate enough to encounter a Scorched beast, likely because it has decided to hunt you, do everything in your power to keep away from it. If you've got a gun and can find an enclosed space to fire from, that is ideal. Scorched beasts are too big to fit into small spaces. Remember that the Scorched beasts emit strong radiation that, coupled with their powerful bite, should compel you to keep your distance at all costs. If you've got no other choice, you should at least consider using some radix before you engage the creature at close range. Scorched humans are savage and deadly. While their ability to speak is limited, don't think that they're mindless. They retain enough intelligence and memory to use guns and other weapons, and they're hostile to just about everything they perceive as a potential threat. Fight the Scorched as you would a raider, albeit with a deadly plague. Of vital importance is keeping your distance to minimize the risk of infection. Stay in cover when you can, but give ground when you need to. Do not let them get close. I know that that's not much to go on. There's still so much that we don't know about these creatures, and hopefully it'll help at least a little. Let's go. Can I take that? Yeah, we'll take that. Okay. All right. So what's over here? And then this is where we should find the Overseer's log. I wonder what happened to this Protectatron. Someone took it out. Okay, hit the bell. Okay. And what do we have here? Smoke alarms. Sound you can live with. Kind of tells you about replacing the batteries and everything. Get out and stay out. Okay, so this is where we're going to join the fire breathers. So I'm right at about 2 hours, so we're going to end it here. This will be kind of a fun little quest that we'll do this next time. So we'll continue exploring this fire station next time, and then try to see if we can pass the knowledge exam to become a fire breather, and go from there. Anyways, I hope you all have a wonderful Friday, and we will catch you next time, all right?